months now. We've been here. Safe for now. But we'll have to move soon. They think we're dead. Their raid 3 years ago saw to the burning of our village. 40 were killed and more than half as many were kidnapped. Among them, my eldest son, Omar. They came quickly to army, looting and raping and burning. They took the sturdiest of the boys as their recruits and the females as the receptacles of their rage and lust. Those who were kidnapped were killed, but not before their vaginas were impaled by bayonets. And even then, they carried on till each one of them finished. The whole gang of them. They made it a point. When they were done, they watched their comrades do the dirty work. Some dead, some alive. It didn't matter. It's a soldier's duty to be thorough. Oh, there was so much blood everywhere. Their pants were soaked through with the blood of my friends, my cousins, my godchildren. They looked black in the firelight, like God-forsaken ink blots of carnage. And I can still hear the screaming of the semi-automatics. Something's hitting me now, and tugging. I hear yelling from children. I look down to see flailing arms. It's Maya. I had been holding her so close to my side, I was suffocating her. Two pulls hard on my shirt. I shield their eyes. What's that sound? I force voice through a choked throat. Don't you dare look anywhere but at me! You hear me? Look at me! Is that my voice? They just stand there, listlessly. Too shocked to cry, too terrified to speak. They just stand there in this theater of despair. Then soon I hear this incredibly loud bang right next to me. And I feel it, like the earth itself was heaving. This is not the time to throw a tantrum. Stop it, I said. Stop banging on the wall and sit still. The loud noise continues. I slap Maya firmly. Two gets one, two. Stop it, I said. Stop stopping. I'm shaking now. Am I hysterical? Like statues rooted in place for centuries, they don't move. They're motionless, but the heart thumping continues even louder now. Oh, my mind is in a frenzy. If this doesn't stop, they're going to find us. We move to another corner and crouch. Surely they won't find us here. The noise is still there, so close to us, and my chest, it feels like it's going to explode. That's when I realized it's my heart. It was all I heard. Each beat pounding, louder than gunshots. I was certain it would only be a matter of time before we were caught, before we joined our sisters on center stage. We couldn't go, we had to wait. For my husband, he had the boys, he knew the escape route. Where was he? Some men, they stayed and fought. They brought pistols and machetes, some threw rocks and handmade spears. My husband, he knew better. The soldiers, they would just laugh, cackling in tune with the crackling of the fire. Nothing seemed like it mattered, but it did. This was our home. It meant too much to see it become their playground, their slaughterhouse. Mom, my husband comes. But he carries only ye. We exchange only glances. His eyes tell me that he and Omar had separated. He puts a finger to his lips. Everyone be quiet. There's just more yelling and more screaming and more bodies collapsing to the earth. Among he who would have stayed, but Maya, ye, a newborn too, said otherwise. We had to go. The rear of our hut led directly to a small woodland passage. Among lettuce, we all held hands. No one gets left behind. Oh, we were tired. And my thighs were burning from being crouched for so long. And then suddenly we stopped. Mung's frozen. Had we been seen? I gather the children, I shield their eyes. I'm ready. But Mung is still transfixed. I follow his eyes to a group of soldiers, suppressing some villagers, children. Omar! I saw them take Omar. We both did. I watched my son, 10 years old, punch and kick, fight. He defied death, he defied them all. The soldiers, they just laughed. I watched a small butt of a rifle connect with his skull. I watched him drop. And carried away. I watched Mung. The look on his face was inhuman. I watched him finger the only weapon he had. An iron short blade given to him by his best friend Ram, who I learned also died that night. What mad thoughts he battled with, I cannot know. But one thing was certain. As a man, there was nothing he could do to wrestle his son from the arms of those soldiers. But as a father, there was everything he could do to keep his family from sharing the same fate. We had to go. He had already lingered there too long. Mung never said anything. didn't have to. A few angry tears spoke clearly on his behalf. Losing Omar changed him forever. And I lost them both that night, Mong and Omar. We all did. I don't remember much beyond that. Mong led us through the thickest area of the jungle, a path he had prepared and practiced with Omar. We were not found or followed. The soldiers, they were well equipped, but they didn't know the land like we did. We survived. We lost everything. Our home, our lives,